What's up, everybody? It is the beginning of spring break. Anyways, I was just sitting here thinking about how much simpler times in life was when I was a kid, and you just don't have that much stuff to think about like you do now when you get older. And I think all I ever thought about was what I was getting for Christmas that next year and when my next trip to Toys R Us was going to be. And that was it. I didn't care about anything else. So when I was younger, on Saturdays was kind of like chore day where my parents would just look for anything they could for me and my brother to do just so we wouldn't be sitting around the house doing nothing. And I kind of finally figured out a way to get out of some of that stuff. What I would do was, my parents kind of have short-term memory loss, so if they don't see me, then they completely forget that I lived there. So I would dart down to the basement, and I would just sit there all day if I could. I had a TV down there, so I was good to go. And but eventually I might cross paths with my mom. She'd be like, "Ethan, your dad has just been looking for you outside all day. He needs you to help him build some stuff." So I'd be like, "Okay." And I'd go out there, and my dad, he'd see me. He's like a nice guy. He'd be like, "Ethan, come on over here, son. Let me show you how to hammer some stuff." I'm like, "Okay, Dad." So I'd go over there. He'd be hammering on something, show me how to do it. So I'd get it knowing what I was about to do, and I'd hit the nail where it just bend halfway over, and I would just keep driving into the board like I knew nothing was wrong. Anyways, my dad would be sitting there looking at me, just wanting to stop me, but wouldn't. It felt bad, so I'd just keep driving into the board. As I'd get done and handing the hammer and just put my head down, and he'd look at me and feel bad, and he'd just start getting that nail, and I'll be like, "You know what, Ethan, maybe hammering just isn't your thing." I would just sit there, shake my head, and like, "Why don't you just go on back inside and play?" Like, "You know what, I can hammer another one." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. You just go on inside and have a good time." I'm like, "All right." So I'd run back inside and just finish watching TV for the rest of the day, and I was good to go. So my parents do this other thing that's kind of funny. They've always been kind of funny about movies and different stuff like that. But the thing is, if they watch something before me and my brother watch it, then it's hilarious. Even like they love Everybody Loves Raymond, so they'll watch that even if it cusses whatever. They still think it's really funny. But if they happen to walk in on me and my brother watching something like That 70s Show or just something like that, and it happens to throw a cuss word out while my parents are in, my mom will just freeze up and scroll the room like she doesn't know what's going on. Then she'll just look at the remote and be like, "We don't need no watch this." And that's how she does her hand too. Like, "We don't need no watch this." And it's the same stuff, but for some reason they just have it in their head that it's just, I mean, it is just not allowed in our home. So one thing that makes me laugh is watching infomercials late at night because you just never know what kind of product's about to come on the TV. So I was watching one the other day for the Illuma wallet, and it's apparently just an aluminum wallet that holds a lot of stuff. And you know they always have fake people come on that testify how this product's just done wonders for them. Well, there's no way this product has done wonders for anyone. So they had this guy come on there, and he says, "You know, I just never realized how easy it was for someone to scan your credit card through your pants." And I'm thinking, who's just going to be walking around with a scanner in Target and just swipe the back of someone's pants, and when you turn around, he's like, "I'm just price checking stuff, bro. Just price checking." No one just carries one of those things around. Yeah, I'm not really sure I want to have kids, though, for a couple reasons. One, because my family kind of has a history of bad health, but two, mainly, once they turn 12, they're pretty much just a nightmare. I mean, seriously, you know, all parents, when the kids turn 12, they just want to give it away. Like, if they could just take it to a facility and be like, "Okay, here he is, but yeah, we had a lot of fun, thanks." But yeah, if I could just have a kid who just stayed like a baby forever, that would be awesome, just because me and kids have a lot in common. For instance, on Christmas, I still get a little upset when, you know, I get clothes instead of toys. And, you know, you always hope that, especially when your family gives you clothes, you hope they left that receipt in there because you're thinking, you know, whenever they ask you if you need a different size, you're like, "Yeah, you know, I probably need a different size," but in your head you're thinking, "I'm just going to pocket that for some Chuck E. Cheese money." But if I do have kids, I want to have like 3 different races of kids, just because as a family we would just look really odd and hilarious. I think I want one black kid, one Chinese kid, and just one fat ginger kid, and that's it. And if my wife can't make that happen, then I'm probably going to divorce her. So I guess that's it. Till next time, see ya.